December 2020, gangs of bandits seeking lucrative ransom has kidnapped total of 769 students from boarding schools and other educational facilities across the northern Nigeria, list 5 separate incidents. The region has long been afflicted by violence, fueled by over access to lands and resources, among other factors. Criminal gangs have taken advantage of lack of effective policing to launch attacks, pillaging villages, stealing cattle, and spreading fear. Hello and welcome to People's Voice. I'm your host, Kaliobi, and this week we'll be talking about the high rate of kidnapping in Nigeria and how we can treat this menace from the people's thoughts. So we'll be going on a break now, and when we come back, you'll get the conversation rolling.
Swift Dry Cleaners Limited, professional dry cleaners, best in dry cleaning and laundry services that meets the needs of our consumers. Yeah, Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Yeah. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Yeah, for clean wash and quick delivery. Yeah, Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Limited. For clean wash and quick delivery. Ooh.
Swift Dry Cleaners. Clean wash, quick delivery.
Welcome back. With me is a media personality, I would like to say, and a social media commentator, writer, a PR expert in person of Oluwamuyiwa. Temilayo. Temi-tayo. Yeah. So, how you doing?
I'm all right. I'm
hope
fine.
You're doing good. I can see you look good. So welcome to People's Voice.
Yeah.
So we have a whole lot to talk about today on the high rate of kidnapping in Nigeria. So hope you're ready.
Of course, it's a serious issue we have in the country presently. So we need to talk about it extensively.
People need to hear what you have to say.
Yes.
Okay. So let's roll into the questions for today on today's topic. So from your own view as a Nigerian without political afflictions, what do you think about the current situation of kidnapping in Nigeria?
You see, the current situation of kidnapping in Nigeria now is alarming, and you know, people don't feel safe again. In fact, coming from my house to the studio today, I had to be, looking at my right and my left hand. In fact,
you're not crossing the road.
I'm even checking up because you don't know, anything can happen anytime. And in Nigeria, there is no way we can separate politics from every situation we have in this country, because that's our major problem. Our government officials, they are not doing anything. And at the end of the day, everything still boils down on the citizens, because these people, they have stuffs to protect themselves. In fact, you can see a senator walking around with 20 security officers, protecting one life. Whereas we have many other Nigerians, they can actually look after. Nigeria is no longer safe. And I feel everybody needs to rise up to this task. You own your security. Now, I own my security. The government is not doing anything. In fact, our security officials, they will be looking at you. A lot of situations, a lot of happenings. We just need to rise up to the task. Like the case of the girls, the student they kidnapped. Now, is this sane to be discussed? Now, okay, they took like 350, 300 plus students in a school. And you want to tell me that there is no security in that locality? Now, sometimes you look at the case of Nigeria, you think that are these things not stage managed? Because at the end of the day, it's looking like that. And a lot of people, they are yearning. And let me tell you something, in this country, it's the fear of the government officials that will kill them at the end of the day. Because these youth that you are not engaging, they will be the one to rise up against you at the end of the day.
I think that's what is happening at the moment, because the youth feels when they are not engaged in anything.
Yes, they are not engaged in anything.
Now they are. I feel that a lot of laws have been taken into their hands.
Yes, that's what will happen at the end of the day.
If someone would be kidnapped from a family and someone an insider is being given information to these kidnappers, that means it's within, I want to go into a Yoruba word that say so what can we do? We all say is the government, but the question on our laps now is, what can the youth do?
Now, if you find yourself in any situation, the first thing that should come to your mind is way forward. I'm so disappointed in this administration. They are not even thinking of straight the way forward, because at the end of the day, even the so-called way forward they are thinking about is not even right. Imagine what happened to Nigeria president about what is happening in the southeast now.
In the southeast, yes.
They went to go. The president of a nation is scratching people's memory of civil war.
Civil war, yeah.
And you expect Twitter not to take the post down. You know what that can lead to? Now, what I feel is a solution to our problem in this country now is that first solution, the youth that are engaging themselves in this violence, they should find a way to engage them. Nothing is working, my sister. At the end of the day, they will come out, they empower 20,000 youth, they did this, they did that. At the end of the day, we are not seeing anything. Now, let me give you one example. Something happened sometimes ago in Oshodi. One of my friends was walking by at that Bolade, Oshodi, and they stole our phone. So, you know, immediately the guy started crying. At the end of the day, one guy saw her and said, "Babe, what's up? Why are you crying?" She said they stole her phone. And he said, "Where?" She said, "Here." And the guy just picked up his phone and called. "Hello? They said you guys just snatched a phone here. Where are you?" So the guy told the girl, "Okay, don't worry. Let's go and get your phone." At the end of the day, look at that guy in that area. He is actually a stakeholder. And you know, a stakeholder that
can make...
that the government can engage.
Yes.
Imagine they make that guy, let's say, okay, you are the head of local security in this area. Number one, the guy will know that if anything bad should happen in this place,
he's going to
they will hold him responsible.
Yes.
At the end of the day, we have money. And you see, money is a lot of people's problem. Circulation of income. And at the end of the day, that guy in that place, if the government can, you know, say, okay, oh, this is how much we are going to be giving you, you understand, to take charge of security in this area. There are many guys like that in different areas that the Nigerian government, the local government, the state government can engage and say, okay, people, they look at everybody now, Nigerian government now, they look at everybody as Agbero. And they don't know that those guys, they are actually the stakeholders that we have in this country. Now, the only time you feel you can engage youth in Nigeria is when it comes to trouble. Election violence.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you know why they are not even sensible enough. This youth that you are engaging into election violence, at the end of the day, the ammunitions you are sharing with them, they are keeping it.
Sure.
And at the end of the day, they will push us to one point, which I call point of no return. We have to face them, and we engage them with this ammunition. Most of our government officials today, they can't spend 1 week in their constituency without security.
Yes, for sure.
How did we get to that? It's because they know what they've actually done.
They know the foundation.
The issue I'm having with this country now is that they know the problem of this country, and they are not solving it. Why? That's the question we should ask ourselves. And anytime we have opportunity to ask these people, why are you not solving our problems? Now, we have a lot of unemployed graduates around there. Every month,
And
we think of survival.
And if we go back to the news, what trended last week was when they said that doing a second billing,
Okay.
that they're going to crash down the NYC.
That's right.
So and you look at it, you say, okay, the poor ones are the ones that goes to the north where they get killed and blah blah and they get kidnapped. But what are you doing different? That's the question everybody's asking. If you're going to bring down this, you're going to ban this and ban that. But at the end of the day, this youth, they will go into the market. That's the employment market.
That's the issue. That's the issue now. You say you want to scrap NYSC. Now, I will say it. I'm a product of NYSC. Most of what I know today, most of people that I'm engaging with today in business, I got them through NYSC.
The camp, yeah.
So now you want to scrap NYSC. Is that the right policy we need to work on our issue of security, issue of insecurity?
Insecurity, yeah.
No, those are not the policy. Now, the right policies you should make is policy that we enhance local security. Because these people at the local level, they are the ones that will give intelligence to police. They will give intelligence to the army. They will give intelligence to all the security agencies, so that they will. You want to tell me that these people, they don't know where all those kidnappers are taken to enter this country? They know, but you know, we're not engaging them.
Yeah, for sure.
All we see in this country is symposiums upon symposiums. At the end of the day, you will see no single youth to come and do presentation, to come and talk. Why? The major problem we're having in this country, they call us leaders of tomorrow. At the end of the day, they're not engaging us. Are they fooling us? Of course, in their mind, they think they're fooling us. Imagine the Minister of Information. He came out. He was saying Twitter is being biased, you know, by taking President's tweet down. Has it taken Nnamdi Kanu's tweets down? Imagine. You ask yourself, are these people thinking?
At all, yeah.
Do they even know how social media work? Now, comparing a president of a nation to someone that is just agitating. In fact, the agitation is all over. It's not all over the country. The agitation is just among the South Easterners. Now you are now saying you are saying the president's statement of scratching people's memory about civil war is not wrong. And Twitter has policies. Is it the first president that they will take down his tweet?
No,
Donald Trump is being banned from using Twitter. This Brazilian president too. So we should ask ourselves now. A communication theorist says the medium is as important as the message. So you know how many people that are thinking about civil war because of that particular statement.
Statement, yes.
So now our information minister comes out and says, comparing President Muhammadu Buhari with Nnamdi Kanu of just Southeast.
Okay, I'm going to ask you, as a citizen, what are the things that you want to see in Nigeria? How do you think people will further to feel safe?
I want to see a safe community. I want to see a community that, you know, you will walk, you'll be able to walk and you won't have cause to look back. I want to see an environment whereby you will do business, you won't be scared. A lot of youth today that are engaging themselves in farming, they cannot even go to the farm. A lot of them that are even doing strong head to do it, because I have friends that are into farming. A lot of them, you know, you will employ people that will work for you on the farm.
And do they still get paid?
You will employ people that will secure the farm.
For
because
sure.
of herdsmen, because of kidnappers. Now, as a situation, they said onions seller in Nigeria now, they are not taking onions to the east again because of the issue we're having there currently.
Yes.
What I want to see, I personally want to see, is a situation whereby You do your business safely, your social life safely. In fact, nothing is even safe in this country. Nothing is safe. Each time I leave my house, I will have to be praying that God, don't let violence strike where I'm going today, because anything can happen anytime. I want to see a society whereby people live freely, you know. We can worry about other things, not security, because it's when you have life, you have hope. And it's when you have life, they say we are the leader of tomorrow. It's when we have life that we attain that leadership position.
It's beautiful having you, and I've learned, and all the things you said really, it's making a whole lot of sense, and I'm sure it's making a whole lot of sense to you guys too. So we're going to go on a break, and when we come back, will you guys still here? We have so much to talk about on today's topic.
At Blamivib, we under-promise but over-deliver. We keep you ahead of the class, we make your presence perfect, and we take it to the limit. Skincare so full of equity. Blamivib is a damn asset. Now me talk am. Oh yeah now.
Blamivib Skincare! Welcome back from that break. You're still on People's Voice, and Oluwamuyuwa is still here with us, and we're still on today's topic, insecurity in Nigeria and the high rate of kidnapping. So we're back to our questions. I hope you're ready for us. So, there are a lot of informations online, and you do a lot of work with the social media, as we introduced you before. And how do you think Nigerians can filter the informations in order not to fall victims of fake news?
Now, it's very simple. A lot of people, they're just using social media. They don't actually know what's up. Now, for example, me now, it's not because I know, but because I want to sieve the information I'm consuming every day. In communication, there is something we call retentive attention.
Okay.
You know, what you give your attention to and you retain with you. Now, you know, a lot of people, they can't, if I open my Facebook now, if I see a news, I'll read it as a normal reading. I won't take it to heart. Now, in media industry, there are giants media that we know that they have, you know, a very reliable source. We have to, you know, confirm from all these giant media. For example now, if I read something on Instablog Nigeria, and, you know, I'm not reading it from maybe Punch or Vanguard or The Nation, the high tendency that I won't believe that story is, let's say, 90%. Why? It's because, not that I don't believe in what Instablog Nigeria is saying, but I need to, you know, confirm too. And a lot of people, before you start raising alarm, before you start doing reposting of information, you have to confirm first. That's what we need to do. We don't just use social media for using sake. A lot of people today in Nigeria, they just want to go there and read. In fact, some videos that something that happened in the year they were not even born.
They
You understand?
pick it up and
they'll pick it up.
upload
They
it.
start reposting it. You know, trying to, you know, engaging people. At the end of the day, you are instilling fear into people's mind. So we need to, you know, sieve the information we are getting from all these platforms, confirming them before we start reposting, before we start, you know, engaging people in knowing it.
Okay. As a civilian citizen, what can we do to be safe, to remain safe?
Now, as a civilian who does not have anything, no security officials, no SPU by your side, first thing, you need to be conscious of your environment. Second thing, know where you go to. Third thing, know people you are engaging. Because if you are conscious of your environment, you will know that somebody has been trailing you for a while.
Okay.
Now, you don't go to, now, nowhere is safe now. You don't go to anywhere and start, disbursing information that is not necessary. You have to be conscious of your environment. Don't say things you are not supposed to say.
You also have to be careful about how you
you
spend money too, right?
Yes, you have to be careful because
Okay.
for now, maybe later, if we have a saner government that can actually work on our security, we can do anyhow. That time we feel safe. But now that nowhere is safe, if a bike man is waiting for you every time at your bus stop just to carry you, you have to be conscious. Look for another bike. Because those people, those guys that are riding bikes now, they are intelligence. So a lot of people don't know. It's this man that carried me yesterday now. You climb again. Small time. The guy will start engaging you. And you too, that you're not conscious of yourself. You start diverging information.
Thinking he's a friend.
Yes. At the end of the day, you'll get kidnapped. You'll be blaming government. Government that does not even have anything to offer you. All we need to do is to be conscious of our environment, know where you go to, and know things you see. Don't just be blabbing.
I'm sure if we're going to be given a week on this, we'll not have enough. Yeah. So we're going on a break, and like we said, it is people's voice, and a whole lot of people need to bear their thoughts on today's topic. So let's go join them and hear what they got to say on the street.
For what I've observed so far from the news and the television, I think it's quite high. A lot of things are high these days. Kidnapping, terrorism, on the very high side. So, yeah, so that's what's happening.
Okay, I think it's on the high side because we listen to radio and watch TV every day, and this thing is on the high side, and it's really, really bad. And getting the news every day make people scared, and even you seeing it and getting the information that Nigeria is the second most difficult place to stay in, to live in all over the world. It's alarming. It's so bad.
Nigeria has a way of just saying and not doing anything. So it's just a whole lot of media promises, but no results. So nothing. I think I heard about the killings happening in Imo State recently. I've not heard any news prior to that incident about any security agents or whatever being put out there to ensure that people are safe. So I'm not seeing anything being done. So, and I don't think Nigeria government should. They don't seem to be reliable. Like I said, it's all.
Yeah, I can't say precisely they are doing it because we know how politics works, and the promises they made, they're not fulfilling them. And if they've been working towards it, then we won't be at where we are right now. So I don't think they are really working towards that. So it's just left to us to protect ourselves.
They're not doing anything concerning that at all. I don't think so. They're not doing anything.
Very basic stuff that our mothers teach us when we were growing up. Just look out, just be observant, right? Look out for your environment. Any strange incidents, just try as much as possible to protect yourself. You don't have to look or try to snap pictures, when you know that something bad is happening. Just try to get out of trouble as much as you can.
I think we have a lot to do because as a person, we have individual, then family, then society, then environment, then we have states and country at large. So it starts from individual protection. So first of all, I'll say we should limit what we listen to, the bad infos we listen to on the radio and TV every time.
We all have to be careful and be vigilant. We know we are not perfect, but at least we all have to be careful in some way, in some aspect. So that's what I would say.
Before you go out, tell your friend. Don't just talk about, I'm going out. Don't just say you are going out. Tell them where you are going to, you know, to whom you are going to meet. So all those things will keep track of your journey. So you can be accountable to people just in case, you know, in 2, 3, 4 hours or maybe in a day, you know, they can't find you. People will be able to trace you. So all of those things are just very basic.
Welcome back from that break. You're still on People's Voice, and we're going to be giving a whole lot of plenty thanks to Mr. Oluwamuyiwa Temitayo Oyedele. yeah, that's a beautiful name. So if we have to break down to the meaning, it's a whole lot. Oluwamuyiwa, thank you so much for joining in.
Thank you for having me on the program.
And that's the end on People's Voice today. My name remains Kaliobi. Be good and take care.